What's going on, gang? It's your boy Lord O bringing it back at you with another video. Now, in today's video, I just want to talk about the reality of living kind of a lifestyle where you control your income. This also applies to high ticket sales. It can apply to any business really, or freelancing. But in my experience, I took the plunge. I went to Asia with some savings, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna learn something online. I'm gonna be able to make money, and then go from there. And with lot of these things, you get brought in by 10k a month. You can earn 10k a month, bro. Um, you got your Andrew Tates like sitting in the car, like, I've made it. I've hit 10k a month. And then like a few months later, it's like 10k is nothing, man. You gotta think bigger, which is all very true. I can see how it's a reality. But there's also some truth that's kind of hidden here, and it's not that easy. It is easy, but it's not easy. It's simple, but it's difficult. And they say like, oh, there's a lot of competition and everything, and you just gotta stand out. But when you're a beginner, when you're new into a new field, a new industry, you have nothing to show for it, except for like free work, which you can do, which is fine. But at some point, you're going to be asked about numbers, right? Maybe you're applying, maybe to help, an agency will help you get a job, or you're applying directly. Eventually, what experience do you have will come up. And, you have to be prepared. Either make some numbers up, your free work, maybe they generated numbers, or maybe you just made like a portfolio of like things you can do so you don't have numbers. And in my case, I've done a lot of mock calls. I've done so many mock calls, training in sales, high ticket sales, fitness offers, marketing offers. I feel like I've gone as far as I can go without, landing a role yet. So, I've been doing outreach, trying to land something. And this is the thing, like, your income is entirely in your hands, and you have to navigate the current market. And, there's like waves up where you're making a lot of progress, and then there's waves down where you don't make any at all. And it can be very frustrating. Like, if you're on a wave up, and then suddenly it drops, and like, you're like, whoa, I've got no income this month. That's like a scary thing, right? If you got bills to pay, if you've got like one of these, big expensive flats, it's like, hey, how are you gonna fund that? And what happens if the next month you go flat also? And so what I'm trying to say is, with freelancing, with like anything business related, it's a lot of luck. And I don't mean luck as in you need to get lucky to win. I just mean, in short term you need luck. In long term, you just keep rolling the dice and eventually you'll win, right? But if you need to have a short-term win, you need to pay your bills. You got your family to feed. If you got something, it can be a struggle, right? You got your visas, you got all this stuff, you got your flights to take. You got to have money. So here's the kind of reality I'm trying to say is, if you're coming over here and you've got it in your mind, I'm going to do high ticket sales. Well, firstly, 99% of the jobs are in the US with high ticket sales. It's like the proportion of jobs not in the US and in the US is massively different. That's what I realized. I didn't know. They don't tell you this really. It's like you gotta find out for yourself. So I've come to Asia. I live here. I've been looking for a high ticket sales role. I landed a marketing one. It was for America. It was in America, I should say. But it doesn't work out because that's night shift. Like the US and Asia, completely opposite time zones. It's like basically 12 p.m. is 12 a.m. Um, so for me, I don't want to work night shift. Like that sounds like hell. I had to work basically nights in England when I had a real job. Real job, like sales isn't a real job, but it's hell. It's not. I don't want to be given money to have to ruin my health. And like you got all these hustling people, right? They're like, yo, you gotta hustle, bro. 17-hour days. Like you got your health, your mind, your body to take care of, your eating, your social life. You have many things to take care of, and working 18 hours a day isn't realistic. Working a night shift, you got to weigh up the like risk to reward. Like, is I don't know. Let's say you're getting started, so let's put you on the low end. You're earning 3K a month. Is 3K a month worth you? What's night shift going to do to you? Damage your mental health, maybe. Damage your body. You're going to be tired. Your circadian rhythm is going to be off. That's degenerating your health. There's a reason they call it the graveyard shift. It's because it gets sent to the graveyard earlier. You look like you just came out of graveyard. For me, I like waking up early in the morning, go to bed sunset, wake up sunrise. That's my way. If I wanted the US role, I'd go to South America. So that's something you need to take into account when you're getting into sales especially. But also just in the business thing. A lot of the money is in America. Unless you want to learn Chinese, and then hey, maybe you can go up to China. I'm sure they have a busing community. Is that a cool word, busing? Is that nice and professional? Yeah, it is. I know China is doing amazing. So if you can learn Chinese before going to Asia and starting a business, then you're going to do wonders. But for me, I don't know Chinese. I've tried to learn Thai, but it's very difficult. It's going to take me a long time. But yeah, I guess that's something I wanted to tell you. Like, be prepared. You're gonna have ups and downs, and if you're brand new, expected like his fake experience, and you gotta hope it snowballs into real experience, or you could have month on month on month on month of just nothing, this flat line at the bottom until you push through for your first opportunity. But hey, that can be difficult. A lot of them say like it's so easy. Maybe if you're American, maybe if you get an American role, but if you don't have like super abundance of opportunities, if you're doing your outreach, you're applying, and you're just getting a few here and there, it's hard to stay in that abundant mentality, I'm sure once you get a role, like some real experience, it's like 10 times easier, right? But if you've not really had 1, 2, 3 offers and you've not made money on them, you don't have good numbers to show them, it's going to be much more difficult. So that's just kind of all I wanted to go over, really. I hope you're having a blessed day. I'm looking for my content. I love mindset stuff. I love spirituality and all this sort of stuff, and how it can actually help you in your business life and your real life. Not just let's do shrooms and be in fantasy land. Just smoke weed every day. Nah, that's not reality. We have to take control of our reality. We have to navigate into the web of the universe. Each day is a new opportunity to explore a new little bit of the web. And that's beautiful. I'll do other videos, talking about that shit. But for this one, stay working, mate. Keep going. You can do it. I believe in you, bro. But just keep it in mind. Keep my message in the back of your head. You got to keep working for it every day.